What is up, guys? This is Dakota back again with another walkthrough of Pokemon Silver. Last time we left off, we had just went and saw Mr. Pokemon, came back to Elm's lab, faced our rival, and our next objective was to get to Violet City by Route 30. I've actually already done that, as you can see. I'm in Violet City. You can use your map to figure out how to get here. Some technical difficulties arose to where I lost the footage of me actually doing that. That house that you just saw me go down to, at the very south end of the city, if you catch a Bellsprout on the way to this town, and you go to that house, there is a guy in there that you can actually trade for that Bellsprout for his Onix. See, right there, he nicknamed it Rocky, but that is indeed an Onix. What you just saw me do is move that Onix to the front of my line, because I'd like to level him up a little bit. He's kind of low powered, so I may not actually be able to do that. He's only a level 3, and right now, as you can see, we are in Bellsprout Tower. That's at the very north end of Violet City. It's good to do this before you go to the gym and try to beat the gym leader, who's the leader of the flying Pokemon. It gives you an opportunity to fight and level up a little bit. You also run across your rival. This is Sprout Tower, so by the time you get up to the top of Sprout Tower, your main objective here is to beat all these trainers, level up if you can. As you see, my Onix is not going to do very well against this Bellsprout. He actually gets taken out in one blow. So after that, I just kind of go back to my Totodile, and I just focus on him, and it works out for me. So I have to use a couple of potions, but you'll see. So anyways, maybe I'll go and, before my next video, just kind of grind that Onix a little bit. And what I mean by that is, when you grind a Pokemon, you go out into the wild, like in the tall grass, and you just get into battle after battle after battle. The reason you do this is to try to grow your Pokemon's level. One thing that I could have tried here that I didn't really end up trying was, if you can kind of do a half and half deal. So if you have Onix out, at the start of the battle, you can actually just switch to your Totodile or whatever other Pokemon you have before you do anything with Onix. So he doesn't even really participate in the battle, he's just out there. So you start with him out there, and then you switch, and if you make the other Pokemon faint with whatever Pokemon you switch to, Onix actually gets, or whatever Pokemon that you switched with, actually gets half of those experience points from that battle. Some people like to level up that way, and I do it sometimes. But let's see. I just, and this is actually, I didn't realize this till just now, but that's actually the first trainer battle that you've seen me do. I forget that I didn't get to show you my road from New Barktown to Violet City. It was pretty much uneventful. I mean, there was a couple of trainer battles, but other than that, okay, there we go. Found a paralyzed heal. Anytime you see like a Pokeball looking thing on the level, you can go ahead and click A on it, and it's an item. So sometimes it'll be a potion, sometimes it actually is a Pokeball, it just depends. You never know till you click on it. So here's the second or third trainer battle in Bellsprout Tower. As you can see, they all have Bellsprouts. That's pretty much all they have. Bellsprout, being a grass type, is superior to my Totodile, but since my Totodile is currently at a level 11, and these Bellsprouts that I'm fighting are at level 3, I have a pretty big level advantage over them. So even though that Vine Whip that he just now hit me with is super effective, it doesn't matter. I'm going to finish the job off with Scratch, and after this battle, I'm going to go into Start menu, go to Pack, and I'm actually going to use a potion. See, I wasn't really too worried about, my health being taken all the way down, even though, see, I got down to 5, which I mean, that is kind of risky, but if you think about it, it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm a pretty high level at this point. Sprout Tower is kind of weird. Like, you see this kind of shaky thing, like in the middle of the floor, and it's supposedly, I think that's supposed to be a gigantic Bellsprout. So, I don't know, like, growing up through the middle of this tower is like a gigantic Bellsprout. All these guys inside the tower, they're like Buddhist monks or something. I'm not really sure, like, why these monks are Pokemon trainers and they're like obsessed with Bellsprout, but that's what it is. That's Pokemon. Now, during the daytime, you actually do have the possibility of running into wild Rattata, and at nighttime, I've heard that you can run into Ghastly, who is a ghost-type Pokemon. I haven't done that. Maybe I'll come back at night and see if that happens, see if I can catch him. You know, I think that'd be kind of neat. But, anyways, another trainer battle here. Now, another thing about catching Pokemon, I missed that too. I hate that I did, but I did my best to explain it in my last video, and it's pretty self-explanatory. The thing about catching Pokemon in this game, there is, now keep in mind, I haven't beaten it or anything, but from what I can see so far, it's not the most important thing in the world that you catch every Pokemon you see. That might have a use later in the game. I'm not really sure yet. I know that I recently played Fire Red, and I know that in order to get the HM Flash, which you get at the end of this mission, by the way, in Silver, you have to have caught at least 10 different species of Pokemon. I'm not sure if there's something similar to that in Silver. I tend to not really worry about catching Pokemon. I just, there's only a couple of them that I really think are cool enough to have as a partner, and I typically, like I said, I've never made it through a Pokemon game, because I've always just, like, got busy before I could get more than, like, 3 or 4 badges. But anytime I have played, I don't really tend to have more than, like, 3 or 4 Pokemon in my party. You can have as many as you want. You can carry 6 with you, like I said before, but it's not, you know, completely necessary. So as you can see, I'm fighting this Bellsprout right now. This one is a little bit higher level. Instead of a 3, it's a 6. Now keep in mind, I've leveled up like twice already, you know, since I've been in Bellsprout Tower with my Totodile. So I'm still not too worried, even though I'm kind of outmatched as far as the type goes. I'm still pretty much superior in the level. So if I'm not mistaken, I have like 2 trainers left. I'll go ahead and use that potion on my Totodile before going to the next battle. Let's beat this next guy, and there's actually one more after him. So now the way it goes though is the one that's after him, he's to the left. You go up here. Now, sometimes in Pokemon, there is actually a way around these trainers. You don't always have to do these trainer battles. As long as they don't face you and lock eyes with you, then you can technically skip past them and you don't have to do the battle. See that third guy that was at the top left of the screen just now. So after this guy, I'm going to take care of him before I go defeat the leader to get the HM Flash, which I'm going to need for Rock Cave later. Now, I mean, it's okay to do that if you're satisfied with what you're doing, and if it just kind of depends on the situation, because let's say you really need to level your Pokemon up. For example, right now with Totodile, I'm at 12. I just grew to 13. He evolves at level 16, so I have 3 levels left till I evolve. So I might as well take every fight that I can get, because a fight equals experience. It may not always be the most fun thing in the world, and sometimes coming up these things and doing all these trainer battles can be a little bit repetitive. The Pokemon formula has kind of stayed true throughout all the years, without really much moderation to the formula. I know the new games on like 3DS are a lot different, but still sort of the same. I don't have a 3DS, so I'm not sure, but I've played most of the Game Boy ones, at least briefly. This is the first one I'm obviously going to try to play completely through for you guys. So I have a little bit left here. I just got that move Water Shot, and I figured since I'm against a flying creature, let's see how it does. Not as well as I would have hoped. Not as well as I would have hoped. So I'm going to go back to Scratch. That kind of seems to be my go-to move for now. So, defeated this guy. Now, at this point, I remember being sort of worried about my Scratch thing. There's my rival. He just fought the leader guy, the leader monk. The monk is saying, like, hey, good fight, but you should treat your Pokemon better. I guess he was not treating his Pokemon very well during that fight, and the Elder didn't like that. So he kind of just says to you, like, I don't care, whatever, Pokemon are my tools. Doesn't matter if I treat them good. He uses an escape rope to get out of there. So, and that little item that I just picked up, that's an escape rope. If you're in a dungeon or a cave or even this building, you can use that you don't have to walk down all those steps again. I mean, you can just get out immediately to the entrance of it. It's kind of a lazy thing, and I actually ended up using it after this battle. I could have just walked down. I just didn't want to run the risk of running into another Rattata and having to either run or fight. But yeah, this is the last battle you guys are going to see in this video. We're approaching toward the end now. He had a level 7 Bellsprout. I'm pretty sure he has another one that's a level 7, and then he has one of those level 10 Hoot-Hoots that's, I guess, just a weird flying Pokemon. But I actually make it through this. Well, I guess I grew another level. I'm at 14, so I'm 2 away from evolving. That's good. I made it through this battle pretty much intact, so fairly easily. Keep in mind, I only bought, 2 potions from the mart before I came here. I keep forgetting I couldn't put that in here due to technical difficulties, but yeah, so when you first get into Violet City, you have Sprout Tower, or you could just go to the gym. Really, it's up to you. You don't even have to do Sprout Tower. Well, I guess you do to get Flash, so scratch that. But let's say, you get into Violet City from Route 30. It's always a good idea when you first get into a town, or when you're about to go to a new place, to stop by the Mart. That's the building with the blue roof in most towns. And just stock up. I bought like 2 potions. Antidotes are good because if you get poisoned by like a bug type or some Pokemon that can poison you, that's good. They have paralyzed heals, they have Pokeballs. So he just gave me HM05, which is Flash. And so Flash, if a Pokemon knows that move, you can teach that move to one of your Pokemon. It's through your start. Like, you go to your pack, you go to TM case, and it's in there. You can teach a Pokemon that move. See, I'm going to use my escape rope to get out of there, to light up if you're in a dark cave, which we will be after this Violet City gym. Now, in order for a Pokemon to use that move outside of battle to light your way, you have to have the Violet City badge. That's what I'm going to be doing next video. So, right now, I completed Sprout Tower, grew my Totodile a couple of levels. I'm going over to this gym to kind of see, like, what it's all about. It's a flying gym. I don't really... Now, someone online said that this Onix will do well in there. It's only at level 3, so I'm going to have to level him up. I'll probably have to grind a little bit before my next video. We'll see. But yeah, I went to the Pokemon Center. I'm going to go ahead and heal my Pokemon. My Onix actually fainted, so it's good that I got them healed. And my Totodile was running out of the move Scratch. I was running low on that. So yeah, that's it. Next video, I'm going to go ahead and save. Next video, we will be facing the Violet City Gym. I may or may not have another Pokemon. I'm not sure. I might just level up that Onix. Maybe Totodile will be evolved by then. But I'm really enjoying this so far, guys. I appreciate your support. Just like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'm gonna get more out. Thank you so much. Have a good day.